Bring your hands into hop chum and listen to the sound of the drum and bell. Making bow. Please remain seated for one more moment while our training students offer tea to the Buddha. With your hands on Hop Chong, please. Welcome to our special Buddha's birthday service. The Buddha is 2,567 years old. So everyone please stand and join me in taking refuge. In regular services, we take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Today, because it is a special occasion, we will take refuge in Shakyamuni Buddha 3 times, first in Korean, and then I'll give you an English translation. So those of you who know of this, please join in. Everyone throw your voice in just as best you can, even if you don't know the words. And now one time in English, please repeat after me. I go for refuge to the Buddha,
I go for refuge to the Buddha,
my deeply awakened mind,
my deeply awakened mind,
which must be cultivated to be known fully.
which must be cultivated to be known fully.
So please be seated, and if our greeters will now pass out our confession divine. The Great Compassion Dharani is a very ancient spiritual practice and chant. It is written in a language called Thitam, which is related to Sanskrit. So it comes to us from over 2,500 years ago. So even though it's written in a different language, when we fully engage in the spirit of this chant, you will get a sense of the deep sort of emotion and compassion that it can evoke. So our Dharma teacher, Hayun, will be leading this little chant one time through.
God great compassion, Om Sarvabhaye Sudharana Dharaya Dasana Namakari Rava Nirmamaya Parokite Sevaratavaniramanta Navakarinaya Bhavana Isami Sadhata Sadhana Subhanaye Sarvabodana Avamarami Sudhaka Tanyata Mohammarokearoda Vajiroda Chigaranje Hey Hey Hare Mahamoshi Sadhava Samara Samara Harinaya Kuro Kuro Dhamma Sadaya Sadaya Doro Doro Miyanje Mahaviranje Taradara Tarinare Sekala Shara Shara Vara Amara Mujhe Roge Sevara Brahmi Sami Nasayanabe Sami Sami Nasaya Mohajarami Sami Nasaya Oro Oro Mara Oro Hare Kanava Nava Sara Sara Siri Siri Soro Soro Moksha Moksha Bodhaya Bodhaya Megariya Niragantra Kamasa Nasanam Hara Haranaya Manasavaha Sitaya Savaha Mahasitaya Savaha Sitayuye Sevaraya Savaha Viragantaya Savaha Parahamukha Singhamukaya Savaha Anamahadaya Sabahachakara Yogaya Sabah Sangha Sognane Modanaya Savaha Maharajaya Savaha Kamasaranta Isasi Jeda Karina Vinaya Savaha Nyarajana Vivasanaya Savaha Namo Rajanaya Yaya Namaraya Arogije Sevaraya Saha.
So keep your seats. We will chant a bit later. We pause now for remembering the teachings. So we have two special offerings today. The first is the Kalama Sutta from Lagama. Would you like to know?
I think I'll just. Kalama Sutta. Do not believe anything on mere hearsay. Do not believe in traditions merely because they are old and have been handed down for many generations and in many places. Do not believe anything on account of rumors or because people talk a great deal about it. Do not believe because the written testimony of some ancient sage is shown to thee. Do not believe in what you have fancied, thinking that because it is extraordinary, it must have been inspired by a god or other wonderful being. Do not believe anything merely because presumption is in its favor, or because the custom of many years inclines you to take it as true. Do not believe anything merely on the authority of your teachers and priests, but whatsoever, after thorough investigation and reflection, is found to agree with reason and experience, as conducive to the good and benefit of one and all, and of the world at large, that only accept as true, and shape your life in accordance therewith. The same text, said the Buddha, must be applied to his own teachings. Do not accept any doctrine from reverence, but first try it as gold is tried by fire.
And now we have the offering of another treasured sutra from the Buddha, read by Lagama.
So, Metta Sutta. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing, in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short, or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another, or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another. Even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness, one should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding.
So our last reader was Slogan, Maxwell Watermark. Let's do another round of chanting of Great Compassion Divine.
Great compassion, Dharani, Shinyo Shambu Tedarani, Namo Radhana Dharaya, Namadaya Arudije Sevaraya, Moji Sadavaya, Mahasadavaya, Maharadunidaya, Om Sarvavaye Sudarana Karaya Dasamyo Namakari Rava Imanaya Parokije Sevarata Namakaraya Babala Isa Alta Saranam Sumanayam Savapuranam Havamara Visuddharam Panyata Om Majiroga Shigarante Hare Hare Mahamoji Sadava Samara Samara Varinaya Kuro Kuro Kalma Sadaya Sadaya Toro Doro Bionje Vaha Bionje Taradara Tarinare Sevara Chara Chara Vara Amara Moshe Bebe Roge Sevara Rahami Sami Nasaya Nave Sami Sami Nasaya Mohajarami Sami Nasaya Oro Oro Mara Oro Hare Kanava Navasara Sa Sorrow, sorrow, moksha, moksha, bodhaya, bodhaya, medariya, niraganta, ramasa, nasanam, paraparanaya, marasavapa, sitaya, sabhava, mahasitaya, sabhava, sitayuye, sevaraya, sabhava, niragantaya, sabhava, arahamoka, sinhamokaya, sabhava, madhamahataya, sabhava, shakara, yogaya, sabhava, sankasumrane, modanaya, sabhava, maharapujadaraya, sabhava, amasaganta, isasichedakarina, inaya, sabhava, yagara, shalva, vivasanaya, sabhava, namo rajanagara, yaya namagaya, varokishe, sevaraya, sabhava.
So please stand. And then pick up your copy of the Great Compassion Journey. So we would like to pass these to the back of the room. So this is an opportunity to make a vow of respect to your neighbor. So Hayun and I will demonstrate. We may bow to each other. And then she gives me her copy, Great Compassion Journey. We may bow. And then we turn to the next person in line and pass it all the way down to the back. And then Magamok will collect them at the back of the room. So please go ahead and do this practice. Turn to each other and bow. Pass your sheet for the person behind you. Make another bow. Turn and face the person behind you. Being very mindful of the cords, so we don't hit them. Please be seated. And now we offer the story of the birth of the Buddha. This version was written by Rafe Martin, a well-known Buddhist storyteller. So I'm going to read a paragraph at a time, and then we'll pause. And when I pause, we'll say together, wonderful and marvelous. So let's practice that.
Wonderful and marvelous.
That comes from, thank you for that reminder. It comes from the original scripture that was written about the Buddha's, the birth of the Buddha, which is titled Wonderful and Marvelous. And so Rafe Martin has made this user-friendly version of it, but then we are connecting back to the original teaching through Wonderful and Marvelous. It was long ago in India that Queen Maya, wife of King Suddhodana, dreamed of a six-tusked white elephant that entered her room and touched her right side with a lotus flower. Wonderful and marvelous. The king called for his wise men to interpret the dream. They all predicted that a child destined for greatness would soon be born. If he follows a worldly path, they announced, he will become a great ruler, even emperor of the world. If he recognizes the truth of impermanence, he will seek a higher life. He will leave the palace in quest of enlightenment. Undergoing much hardship, he will finally attain complete understanding and become a teacher to gods, beasts, and humankind.
Wonderful and marvelous.
The queen was overjoyed, but King Suddhodana, while rejoicing, was troubled. He could not help but think how he might protect his son from hardship and danger, and of course, how he might help him become the great man who would rule the world. Wonderful and marvelous. One day, almost 10 months later, Queen Maya set out to give birth in the home of her parents. On the way, she passed a magnificent park near the town of Lumbini. There, she and her attendees stopped to rest in a grove of ancient sala trees.
Wonderful and marvelous.
Queen Maya wandered through the gardens until she stood beneath the largest and oldest tree in the grove. She reached up to touch the petals of an open blossom. White and yellow lotus petals tumbled from the sky in a rain of flowers. The earth breathed forth delicate odors, jasmine, rose, and sandalwood. From the air itself came magically sounding a music of silvery bells and of high, clear voices singing in a language of delight. Wonderful and marvelous. Her child was born. Sky-walking devas appeared at the mother's side and washed the child in streams of heavenly dew. The baby Buddha took 7 steps, and at each step, a lotus blossom sprang up to support his feet. Raising one hand upward to the heavens and pointing the other down toward the earth, he fearlessly sounded the Buddha's lion's roar. Above the heavens, below the heavens, I am the only one. Wonderful and marvelous. Queen Maya gathered her long-awaited child into her arms, and as she did, the infant lapsed from all signs of special consciousness or power. However, the queen had heard and seen. That day, there could be no one happier than she. Wonderful and marvelous. Unless it was the Buddha himself. Though just a newborn child, he already looked on each deva, man, woman, child, animal, flower, tree, and stone with a parent's tender love. After many ages of sustained effort, he had at last come into life, prepared to aid them all. Wonderful
and marvelous.
Now I invite Hachu Sunim to read a special message from our Dharma Master, Doan Sunim.
Doan Sunim is in Mexico. Dear all, here goes a message for Buddha's birthday celebration. May we have a beautiful celebration. And so here's what he has written for this year. Many years ago, I visited a beautiful place in the countryside with a couple of friends. There was a rocky pond about 12 meters in diameter and 4 or 5 meters deep. A spring of fresh, crystalline water emerged from the bottom of the pond and formed a river. To swim in those waters was quite an experience. Diving to the bottom, feeling the water coming from deep down, watching the dance of light produced by the wavy surface playing ceaselessly on the rocks. On that very sunny day, all of these were unforgettable moments. Nature is such a Dharma teacher. The memory of these images comes to mind on this joyful day when, along with celebrating the birth of Shakyamuni Buddha, we celebrate life, the oneness of all life, our Buddha nature, the eternal source, inherent in all beings. What a challenge to wake up over and over again to this endless flow which is inherent in our everyday, ordinary life. All of this is not just flowery language. To realize this noble task demands nothing less than our constant commitment to practice. Single-minded attention, relentless effort, watching the flow of spring water that is all that arises. That is all that arises in our day, moment by moment. As the Zen saying goes, chopping wood, carrying water. How wonderful. Happy birthday to all beings.
And now we invite Hayun to do a special reading from Sancho Sunim.
Somjul Sunim is one of the great ancestors of our Korean Sun tradition. He writes, "To all you noble Buddhas currently living in prison, happy birthday. To all you austere Buddhas selling your smiles in taverns, happy birthday. To you countless Buddhas twinkling in the night sky, happy birthday. And happy birthday to all of you brightly smiling, beautiful Buddhas in the gardens. To all Buddhas who have become endlessly changing clouds as you drift across the sky. To all you Buddhas who are quietly biding your time as boulders, a very happy birthday to you too. And happy birthday to all you cute little Buddhas swimming in the water. To all you lively Buddhas soaring about the skies. To all you reverential Buddhas singing hymns in churches. And to all you handsome Buddhas chanting in temples. To all you Buddhas hoeing and plowing the fields and paddies. To all Buddhas sweating in the humming factories. To all you Buddhas working in dust and dirt. And to all you Buddhas quietly studying in classrooms. Let me wish you all a very happy birthday. When I open my eyes, you are Buddha. When I close my eyes, you are Buddha. Every place in the universe is filled with Buddhas. Although we have different guises and appearances, we are all manifestations of the same single Buddha. Everything is equal, and everything is magnificent. So let's transcend our torments in this world of Buddhas and be happy. How marvelous that every single place is a site for liberation from suffering and ignorance. To all you Buddhas who, by wearing the gentle smile of compassion, deliver the Dharma in a sound even greater than thunder. To all you Buddhas who fill every corner of the universe, every day is a wonderful day, and every day is our birthday. So let's all eternally respect and congratulate one another.
So congratulations, all you Buddhas. Now we're going to have an opportunity to bathe the baby Buddha. You see we have two Buddhas up here, so we'll have two lines. And Haji Suru will explain this bathing of the baby Buddha and also teach us a chant, Sugumuni Po. And Hayun, if you would continue with the mock talk as people come through the line. Let's all stand. So a few little lessons for us to learn at this time of the bathing of the baby Buddha. As Marlon Road read to us, there's the Buddha, one finger up and one finger down. We're supposed to, it means in heaven and in the earth below, I am the one, we are all Buddhas, each Buddha. So sometimes people think, well, what's he, what's the big deal about that? It's that we all are. And then when the Buddha was born, it's a heavenly deity bathed to purify, so that the special tea was poured so that we also can bathe and respect the historical Buddha. And it's a kind of symbolic bathing of ourselves, a kind of purification. And while we're doing this lovely ritual, we will be chanting Sugumuni Po, S-O-G-A, Suga, M-U-N-I.
Moni,
Moni,
Kiwa Bo,
Bo,
Subramani Bo.
Subramani Bo.
And Subramani Bo is a Korean word. It's also Shakyamuni Buddha in Sanskrit. But since we're of the Korean tradition, so Muni means sage. Subramani Bo. It means sage of the Sakya clan from India. But if we're to interpret for us, it's our own recognition of ourselves as sages within whatever clan we are. Right now we're in this clan, right? But at home maybe there's just a couple. And we're in that clan, and we're the sage. Remember in the readings it said, the most valuable thing is we can wake up to the whole world. It's the most valuable thing. It means you get to be the sage wherever you are. That's why, in a sense, we're all here today, working on that. It's almost, you may not have thought of it, but you were working on your sage. But I think it's an intrinsic aspiration. It's just in us as human beings. So when we come now and we chant Subramani Bo, we're remembering our own aspiration. And that we take that wherever we go, whatever clan we happen to be in. Because that's what helps other people the most. Not the old Buddha that keeps hanging on to their own kind of habitual patterns, but the one who has equanimity, peace of mind, gratitude, those things that are so helpful. So let's just chant it a little bit without the mota. It has to be with the whole instrument. That means the whole body. So let look and do that.
Sutra
Now, Ilchan will offer the sixfold harmony of the spring wind.
Sixfold harmony of the spring wind sangha. Be harmonious with and respectful of each other in action. To be harmonious with and respectful of each other in words. To be harmonious with and respectful of each other in thoughts and feelings. To be harmonious with and respectful of each other in preserving precepts. To be harmonious with and respectful of each other in doctrinal views and explanations. To be harmonious with and respectful of each other in practice, deeds, studies, and charity.
Please be seated. So thank you so much for celebrating with us today. Let's close with the 4 great vows, and then we'll have some announcements. So please repeat after me. All beings, one body.
All beings, one body.
I vow to liberate.
I vow to liberate.
Blind passions, one root.
Blind passions, one root.
I vow to terminate.
I vow to terminate.
Dharma gates, one mind.
Dharma gates, one mind.
I vow to penetrate.
I vow to penetrate.
The great way of Buddha.
The great way of Buddha.
I vow to realize.
I vow to realize.
Happy birthday, Buddhas.
Happy birthday, Buddha.
When we celebrate Buddha's birthday, I think back to years ago when my son was very young. He was maybe about 4 years old, and we were attending the family service. And I said, "We're going to bathe the baby Buddha. And do you know what we're going to bathe him with?" And he said, "No." And I said, "It's something from Asia." And he said, "Rice." All right. Okay. Welcome especially to everyone who's here for the first time. If you have any questions after the service, you can ask any of us wearing the gray, and we will try to answer your questions. We also encourage you to pick up a copy of our schedule, which is printed out as a flyer on the table in the entrance hall. And there's also some other flyers about ways that you can volunteer your time if you wish to do that. And also there's a sign-up sheet to get on our our list for weekly email bulletins. So please consider that if you'd like to receive our weekly email bulletin. And I'll just go through a couple of things that are on our schedule coming up. We offer yoga classes continuing through June 6th on Tuesday evenings. And we also offer introductory meditation classes from time to time. So that will be announced when that will start up again, but the introductory meditation classes go on Thursday evenings. They run for 5 consecutive Thursday evenings. So to be announced when the next dates for those will be. And because it's Buddha's birthday, you might consider dedicating a lantern. That's a tradition that we get from our Asian heritage. And right after the service, on the front porch of the temple building next door, there's a station there where you can dedicate a lantern. You can dedicate a lantern in remembrance of someone that has been important in your life, whether they're living or deceased. It's a nice way to renew your commitment to your Buddhist practice. And you can give a monetary donation when you dedicate your lantern as your finances permit. So please consider doing that. And you can see the lanterns up here that have been dedicated already. So when you dedicate one, it'll be added as one of these lanterns. And then tonight at 7 p.m., there's a special lantern lighting ceremony and service at 7 p.m. So please consider coming for that. It's very beautiful when the lanterns are lit. And any groups that are meeting today?
Recovery Dharma will be meeting in the historical temple, the yellow house next door, and we will be meeting at noon today.
Okay. Any other groups meeting? Yes.
For the yoga class, it's coming up tomorrow, or Tuesday, actually. It's going to be the last one of this year, and then we'll resume in the fall.
Yeah.
So we always have work opportunities for people. And so after service, if we could have a few volunteers to help move tables and chairs to the basement. Do you need garden volunteers today?
If anyone's interested, there's always somebody.
If anyone is interested, that will be gardening. We also have, because it's Buddha's birthday, a special dessert, special treat that will be in the backyard under the canopy. So after you work up your muscles, moving tables and chairs, please go have a special treat.
Okay, and the temple is supported by your kind donations of time and money. There's a fishbowl for monetary donations, and if you'd like to volunteer your time, take a look at the sheet that's printed out with different volunteer opportunities. Thank you.
Okay, so let's all stand. So we'll close with 3 formal vows to the Buddha. And on your way out, if you wish to make a special vow to the baby Buddha, you still can do that. You'll notice we have a very special tapestry right here that was brought to us by our friend Rutol. She got it from someone in India who was trying to start an industry of so if you have an interest, come see me. I'll try to help you out. And so let's make 3 formal vows. Please leave all your mats and cushions where they are because there's another service. Awesome.